I've already worn this shirt in the video. I should probably go change it. Okay. Hey guys, long time no see. Yes, long time no see. Okay. Here's the thing. I apologize for my lack of videos lately. I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm not used to like sitting down like on a certain day and being like, all right, I'm gonna film this day, I'm gonna film this, I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna upload it. Like, I have a lot going on right now. I have a lot of school stuff. I've got a lot of just running around and a lot of just stuff. I have just... Anyway, so I was going through Google and putting like YouTube tag ideas to do because I was completely at loss for ideas. And I found this tag called the My First Time tag. I know what you're thinking. It's not that. It is just a list of questions like your first time, your first piercing, like stuff like that. It's just that kind of stuff, okay? So I don't get too excited. So what I'm gonna answer is first YouTube video. My first YouTube video is a best friend tag with my friend Sydney. It's definitely one of my most treasured videos, and I smile every time I watch it, and that was a really fun and good day. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. The next one is, what was your first alcoholic drink? Actually, okay, this was an accident. I was like 9 or 10, and we have these like Thirst Buster cup things where I live, and it's just like a little cup where you go to the store and get like soda or a slushie or whatever you want. And my dad had one, and I thought it was like soda or something or water, and I was like, yeah, sweet, I'm gonna go get a drink of that because I was thirsty. And I got a drink of it, and it was beer. I don't know why. And I got yelled at for doing it too, but I had no idea that that's what it was, so sorry, Dad. It was disgusting though. I hated it. It was, no, I don't know how people can be addicted to that stuff. I'm sorry if you like beer or, you know, but I can't stand the taste of it. It's disgusting. What was your first car? Actually, technically, I don't have a car. I have my license and I have my motorcycle license, but I don't have a car to myself. My dad and I use it. It's like his car, but I drive it a lot. So I guess we share it. I don't know. But my first vehicle, shall I say, is actually a Vespa. Whoa. And if you saw my morning routine, I actually kind of show it at the end of that video before I drive to school, because that's what I use to drive to school and stuff. So yeah, that was my first vehicle. It's a little red Vespa, and it's like a little moped thing, so yeah. Who was the first person to text you today? It was either, I think it was my boyfriend. Yeah, it was my boyfriend. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? My boyfriend. Who was your first grade teacher? Her name was Miss Pector, actually. I remember this. She was so like short, and she had like black, like shoulder length hair, and she was the sweetest thing ever. I can't really picture her face anymore, but I just remember loving her. I loved all of my elementary school teachers. They were so great. Okay, where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? I actually went to Pennsylvania, which is kind of scary because I live on the west side. So it was like a long trip, and it was kind of scary for me. It was like 8 hours long, and then we had to make a stop in the middle, so I had to go on 2 planes. It was really terrifying for me because I was like 8, and I didn't know how like whole airport and planes worked. I was like, what? Like, I don't understand. But I actually ended up having a lot of fun. And now I ride planes like, what, like 6 times a year, at the least. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend, I think I'd have to say Devin. I think I met her in like kindergarten or first grade, and she lived across the street from me in my old house, and we hung out every single day. It was so fun, and I actually saw her a few months ago. We don't talk nearly as much as we used to, but I do see her every now and then at like family stuff, and we like catch up. Where was your first sleepover? Not including like family. I think it was at Devin's house. What was the first thing you did this morning? I went on my phone. What was the first concert you ever went to? Well, technically it's Linkin Park because the lead singer is a family member of mine, and so I've been to a lot of Linkin Park concerts, but to me, like I've been to so many that I guess I won't count that. My first one, really I would say, is Hannah Montana. That was the only other one that I went to. That's the one I went to after I saw Linkin Park a few times. So Hannah Montana, yes, that was a pretty great time. I went with my mom and I was obsessed with her. First broken bone. I broke my nose. I was going cliff jumping at this like a national park thing, and they have cliffs and like a little lake thing where you can jump off cliffs and stuff, and they had one that was like for kids, and then they had a really high one for older adults and stuff. I jumped off the little kid one a few times, like, oh my god, this is fun, no big deal. And then my stepdad goes, hey, come on this one, you're gonna love it, it's not that bad. I'm like, okay. And then we walk up there. You have to walk up all these rocks and up this huge hill to get up there, and it's a pain in the butt. But finally I got up there and I looked down from the cliff and I was like, nope, not doing that, bye. And then he was like, no, actually, when you climb up here, you can't go back down, you have to jump off. I was like, so you're saying I'm stuck up here for life unless I jump off this cliff? And being only like 11, I didn't really think that maybe he's joking, which he was joking. I could have gone down, but I didn't. Idiot. And I was like, well crap, like I can't get down. So I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this. So I was terrified. We stayed up there for like 5 minutes contemplating like if I'm gonna jump or if I'm just gonna sit here to my death. And they were like, come on Valerie, literally it's a cliff, you'll be down there in 2 seconds and it'll be done. I was like, okay, whatever, you guys are right. So since I was so scared, we all held hands, and it was my stepdad and my older sister and I was in the middle. So we all held hands and we're like, okay, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, go. And then we counted to 3, and right on 3, I like held back because I was so scared. But since we were holding hands, they pulled me off with them. Since I held back and we were holding hands, they like pulled me off as they were jumping. So I had no control, and I went down like face first with I'm like in the splits, and I'm like facing the water like this, and I right into the water face first. And if you don't know, landing face first in water like that at such a high height is like slamming your face into concrete. It's literally the exact same thing, and it hurt so bad. I couldn't swim. I was like drowning trying to get up. My stepdad had to come in and get me. My nose was bleeding so bad. I was crying. I was like freaking out. It hurt like, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. So yeah, story time with Valerie. Okay, first piercing. I only have one, and it's just my ear. First movie you remember seeing? Jeepers Creepers. Man, that movie's my childhood. I literally watched it every day, to the point where I got grounded from watching it because I watched it too much. Who was your first roommate? Well, considering I still live with my family, I haven't had a roommate, but I have had to share a room with my older sister. And that is it. What was the first sport you were involved in? Cheer. That is a sport. Don't even go there with me. That sport is so painful, so much work, so tiring. And if you don't think it's a sport, well, let me see you try to fly in the air and do tricks and hold people in the air with your noodle arms. It's freaking hard, dude. It hurts. What is the first thing you do when you get home? I go on my phone. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time thing, whatever you want to call that, my first time tag. Please remember to give me video requests down below if you have anything you want me to do. I will see you guys soon. Remember to subscribe and like this video. Love you.